Hi, JBB here with tonight's Final Thoughts. No script tonight. Just going to do a little bit of rambling on things that have kind of crossed my mind of late. The world is kind of dealing with the loss of Robin Williams, which seems to be quite the big subject right now. It'll be interesting to see as time goes on how strong the feeling will be, or whether, this will be just another one of those sorts of moments where the whole world kind of caught its breath and then immediately moved on to other things. So a little bit somber, kind of sad. Anyway, over the last week, happened to go through my blog, and I do have connected with my WordPress.com account a page of statistics, and I was just cruising through the page, and I happened to stumble upon this top posts and pages, and I was a little bit surprised that my top post is this online dating adventure sampling eHarmony post that I wrote many moons ago. And that really got me to thinking about what I do with this video podcast and what I do with the blog itself. And it does seem like of late I have done a lot of talking about religion and those sorts of things. But it did make me seeing that was the most popular post, that it would be a good thing for me to continue the conversation in regards to dating and relationships and those sorts of things. It's funny, I just came back from a meeting tonight with some local independent writers, and we were talking about branding and how people get to know writers, and whether the thing they do becomes how they're known, and if that you can suffer the possibility of being typecast. And in my case, I admitted that I ramble and I talk about a great many things, although, like I said, of late I've kind of seemed to have shifted over to talking an awful lot about religion and those sorts of things. I wouldn't want to be known as that guy, because that's not obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but that's not who I am. I have a little bit more depth than that. But that does kind of present an interesting problem. So writing about dating, especially if I'm actively dating, can be a little bit of a problem, because that I just can't see it going well to be starting something or trying to start something with somebody and then having them find out what I think through the blog and not through direct conversation. The only solution that I can kind of determine is that, and this is what I'm kind of saying, I guess this is my statement, is that I do want to write about this part of my life, but I don't think it's a good idea to be writing about it, like if I went out this coming Friday and then Saturday or Friday night when I get home, writing about, well, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, whomever I'm interacting with it does seem like right now, much more capability of finding my writing, and so I just don't see that as being very smart. That said, I have had a number of years of experience, and I find some of it humorous, some of it kind of poignant, or whatever, however you want to put it. And I don't want to not write about that, and I don't want to not share that, but in the interest of having positive experiences with whomever I might be socializing with, I will not write about current situations. If I post something, some observation from the dating life, rest assured that whatever I'm posting is sometime in the past, 6 months, a year, more than a year in the past, and obviously I'll be using monikers and not first names or last names, unless I happen to find myself in a situation where the person I'm dating or seeing is agreeable to allow me to exercise that particular gift. So there you go. That's my final thought for tonight. On the wake of losing a very gifted artist, I recognize that I need to do what I can with the time that I have. And this has been part of my life, or at least theoretically, socializing, as we say. It's to the point where my mom, when I call her, is asking, "So, Joe, what's going on in that part of your life?" There's a lot to be learned. And I guess that's kind of how I approach it is, whatever foibles or thing may befall me, I'm hoping that someone else will reap the benefits from this and be able to laugh, if not, probably at me, but, after the fact, along with me, because that's the nature of the game, I guess. Anyway, that's my final thought for the night, and we will catch you next time. Adios.